Guys, good day. Okay, I'm Jason Fernandez from Wakola, Paris, and I'm going to teach you the most 5 simplest dessert that you can make in your house. You don't require any range or something. The only thing that you require is oven. Okay, so I'll start up with the name of the dessert that I'm going to prepare today. We'll do one tart, which is lemon meringue tart. Okay, then we will be requiring 2 glass dessert as 3 or 4 glass dessert as well. So I'll be making panna cotta, coconut panna cotta, baked yogurt, and mango pudding. So all these 5 things are super easy. That's the reason I'm giving 5 dessert in just one video. So stay tuned and enjoy. And that's my kitchen. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's start with lemon meringue tart. The most important thing is how do you make a sugar dough. So basically, I already made a sugar dough and I can't because it takes a bit more time. It's super simple. You take the butter, whisk it nicely. So basically, take the butter, whisk it, put the sugar, whisk it, then put the egg, whisk it, and a little bit essence. The ingredients I will be giving it on the screen as well. And just in the end, just put the flour and mix it. It's so easy, so I don't have to show it. So, and as I made the sugar dough ready, just do one thing: you wrap the dough and put in the fridge. Okay? And yes, I show you the texture of the dough. The dough needs to be that soft. Okay? Okay. So let's prepare the base of the dough, so we can put the lemon curd on top of it. Okay, and then we bake it. So yes, this is my baking tray. It can get dismantled as well. Super easy. Okay, so yes, let's come close and watch how do I make it. Okay, so this is the dough. Nice. Okay, so we place it because basically we don't have the sheeter. So basically in the sheeter we sheet the dough and then we just place it over it. But now we don't have it, so we spread the dough everywhere. We require a thin layer. This is also known as short crust dough. Okay, so super simple, super easy. Okay. So this is the way you coat it everywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to bake this like this only. I'm not going to do blind baking. The meaning of blind baking is you cover this thing with butter paper or cling film, and then you put rice or any legumes or something inside this, and then you bake it so that the corners won't shrink. But what I'm doing here, I'm going to try it the way it is, just because even you all won't find anything in your house how to do it or something at this particular time. So let's make it easy for you and for me. Okay, let's bake this thing. Okay guys, as the tart is getting baked, but we need to see that the tart is getting half baked. Okay, so now we'll make the filling of lemon meringue. So we put the Milk Maid, which is 400 grams. Okay, and now we put the lemons inside this. This bottle is 250 ml. This bottle is 250 ml. We are only going to pour 150. I know the measurement. 150 is how much, but please, you all do take measurement in the measuring jar. Okay, so now I mix this together. Now I add the egg yolks. So I have 4 egg yolks here. So basically you can increase the egg yolks till 6 or 8, but I don't like it eggy, so I only put 4. Yes, so you whisk it. Okay, again. Always keep in mind you need to taste what you are doing. Okay, if you like more lemony, you can put more lemon extract. If you want less, you can put less. I like it medium, so I put 150. This is the way how it should be. Okay guys, the tart is getting half done. I forgot to tell you that we need to dot the tart so that it doesn't rise up. Okay, so basically I have done the dotting with this fork. Just go like this, and then you put for baking, or it will just rise up. Okay, so now the tart, which is half done, we have half baked it because we need to put the lemon batter, not batter, mixture inside it. Okay, so you can see the dotted, so the tart is not come on top. You don't have to put lot of dot, because if you make big dots, the liquid will go through the dots. Okay, and then it's very difficult for you to demold it. So we just pour it. But if you can blind bake it, please go ahead. It's going to give you a very beautiful result if you blind bake it. So now basically this tart is ready. You have to fill it till rim, okay, the way it is, and now you bake it again till the top part is stiffen up and it's thick, because the milkmaid, once the milkmaid is cooked at a certain temperature, it coagulates. The meaning of coagulation is it comes together. Okay, so let's bake it again. Okay, so now the lemon meringue tart is ready. Basically the lemon tart is ready. The meringue is in the packing bag. What is the meringue? Basically meringue is egg white and sugar together, whisked it, and once it is together aerated, it becomes a meringue, a thick. So if you can't make a meringue, it's okay, because basically you require how the whisk to aerate this thing. But if you this is still okay, you can still eat this. But meringue is like, it's lemon meringue, so let me finish it with meringue on top. Okay, so come close, I'll tell you how to do it. Let's start piping. So let's finish up with blowtorch. If That's it. It's not compulsory. That's it. Keep in mind that you don't burn it, just a color on top. Okay. If you don't have this, it's okay. Yes, I'm making it look good, but the flavor is amazing. You can just eat it how you bake it. Hey guys, okay, so the next dessert that we are making is baked yogurt. Okay, so we require 200 grams of yogurt, 200 grams of cream, and 160 grams of milk maid. That's it, and we need to mix it together, and we need to give it a water bath. Water bath means basically in a tray you fill the baking tray with water, and then you keep the baked yogurt vessel inside the baking tray, and you bake it with the steam. The baked yogurt actually get baked in it. Okay, so let's come close and see what do I do. So yes, so this is my water bath vessel. The vessel is quarterly filled with water. In this I'll be putting the mixture of baked yogurt. I'll keep it now only. Okay, so now I prepare the baked yogurt mixture. So I put the yogurt in it. I put the cream in it. And now last I put the milk maid. So basically you can top it up with mango puree, or you can top it up with fruit salsa. Okay. So just mix it together, and as I always said, please do taste it before you bake it. To mix it. Okay, so ready? Now I pour it in the So yes, the mixture is ready, so let's bake it. So this has to get baked at 130 for at least 140 to 50 at least for 10 minutes, and that's it. And you chill it and then you have it. It's much better. Okay. So now we are going to make panna cotta. Super easy. We don't require much item. We only require cream, milk, sugar, and gelatin, and a few drop of vanilla essence. That's it, which I already put in the milk. Okay, so come close and let's do it again. Okay, so I use this packet of gelatin. This is 5 gram gelatin. The spoon is 5 gram. Okay, so I'll tell you how to use this part of gelatin. So it's super easy. 5 grams, and the biggest one is 50 gram. The ratio is 1:3. 5 3s are 15. So always, if you put 5 gram, put 15 ml of water. 15 ml, we can use this as a 15 gram. spoon. Okay, so I put this in it and I let it soak. Okay, just let it soak. It will get soaked, and then we just have to melt it and put it in the liquid. Okay, with the same spoon to stir it well, and once it is soaked, we can use it. Okay, so let's start with boiling of the 3 ingredients. So let's put cream. I'm not on the range yet, the induction. Please take support of your parents and use this induction, and please do not try anything on range. Okay, and sugar. So yes, let's start. Heat milk. So this thing, as I already told you, what we have in it. We have milk, we have sugar, we have cream, and I just want to dissolve it and boil. Now you can see the milk, cream and sugar is boiling. So I remove it from the range and I close this thing. Okay, so now what do we have to do? We just need to put the gelatin. Basically you just melt the gelatin in the microwave for a few seconds and you put it in the mixture. Okay, please use the local gelatin, don't use any gelatin sheet or something. It's quite expensive, just local one. Okay, we mix it together. And you pour this in a glass and you refrigerate. So panna cotta is ready. I'll tell you how you can garnish it, but I'll teach you the garnish with all the possible desserts. I'll keep all the desserts here, then I'll show you how to garnish it. Okay. Okay guys, so the next dessert is coconut panna cotta. You saw the panna cotta is super simple. The coconut panna cotta is same as panna cotta. Okay, the only thing what we use is coconut water, coconut milk, sugar and gelatin. That's it. Okay, so let's go. Come closer. Okay, so as you know that I taught you how to make gelatin mixture, water and gelatin. That's it. So now we put coconut water and coconut milk. And sugar. So let's start this. It's same like panna cotta, a boil, and that's it. So we'll wait for the boil. So as you can see, it's boiling. That's the only thing what we require, not too much hot, just a boil. Okay, and now we put the gelatin inside this. Just put some in the bowl. Gelatin get dissolved. Mix it nicely. Okay. You don't have to worry about the lump because gelatin will get dissolved as soon as it gets contact to hot water or hot mixture. Put it inside, stir it, and that's it. You need to just need to pour it, and you have to pour this hot. because the thing in this is, once you have poured this hot oil, it's going to split into two color. One will be the coconut milk and the other half will be coconut water. That's the reason you need to put this hot water. Okay, so this is ready. We'll refrigerate it, and once we refrigerate, we can see the two different texture, not texture, the color. So guys, the last dessert for today is mango pudding. So we have mango puree, coconut milk, cream, sugar, milk and gelatin with piece of 50 gram of ice cubes. And yes, please take care when you mix it, because this dessert can tear. That's the reason I am using ice cube to maintain the heat. So with the dessert as well, we'll learn something new. Okay, so let's come close and see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's start with boiling the mango puree and sugar together. Okay, so first let me explain you what all did I put inside this thing. So we have ice cube 50 gram, coconut milk 50 gram, milk 50 gram, cream 25 gram. Okay, mango puree is 140 gram, sugar is 12 gram, and there's even 24 gram of water inside this. Okay, and gelatin, as you know, I told you 5 to 6 grams. Okay, and take care, ice cubes. Okay, full bunch of ice cubes, which is 50 grams inside this. So now let's start. So as always, mango puree, okay, or mango pulp, easily available, sugar, okay, so we'll only boil this up. We'll boil this, not warm. We'll boil it because when the sugar has to get dissolved, we'll put gelatin inside this. Okay, as for panna cotta and the other dessert what I made, the gelatin is put last, but no, not required for this. We can put the gelatin inside this. You can see it's already boiling. Stir it nicely. Okay, so yes, as soon as it's boiling, just melt this gelatin and then we'll put it inside. Stop this. Mix it well. The gelatin, if you melt the gelatin in the microwave and then you put, there's no guarantee there won't be any lumps. Okay, but I put directly inside this because I know it will get melted inside this thing. Okay, so now to get this outside the range, so you can see I'm ready because I'm going to transfer this thing inside this. Okay. Slow and steady till the ice is not dissolved. Okay. So once the ice is dissolved, we'll put this in the glass. So yes, the mango pudding is ready. So let's refrigerate it. So once it's set, it becomes a pudding. Guys, the gelatin is in this. Okay, so all the dessert is ready now. So we have lemon meringue tart, baked yogurt, mango pudding, panna cotta and coconut panna cotta. So yes, I hope so you enjoyed this. Please do try all this at home. Be safe, stay safe, and yes, do share your videos with us. Thank you so much. Have fun.